Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Championship Sunday. 9LIVES versus Team EVO to kick us off here in the quarters. Brought to you by Progressive. Dazarin and Stacks here to open up the show. Stacks, you talked about the strengths between 9LIVES and EVO, but now they get to duke it out.
Yeah, now we get to see it in practice, and we see how these kind of styles will clash a bit. I mean, we go back to game one against NRG yesterday for Team EVO. Speed leads the charge. He gets 6 shots. He scores a couple goals, and then is just completely left off the scoreboard for the rest of the series. Didn't score anymore. He only had 4 shots the entire rest of the series. They're going to need a lot more out of him if they're going to keep up and keep pace with teams like 9LIVES and certainly like NRG. They get a couple early opportunities here, try to keep the pressure on and overwhelm 9LIVES from the start. They find the ball back on their defensive end, and here we go.
Looked at EVO yesterday, and you did see a little bit of potential for greatness out of them. How will they handle a different speed, a different style in this 9LIVES team? You look at 9LIVES, most, if not all eyes on Kofer, as he has been really into big shoes to fill, kind of taking over in LJ's position, while paired with Chicago and Hoxer, who've been just doing fantastic in their own right. They started this season off as a team that some people had under the radar, but now they're looking to really take a chance to be in that top 4 position and represent North America in the upcoming major.
And that's a very tough spot to be in, because nobody really wants to be the guy that replaces the guy, right? So, you know, it's tempting to push yourself too much. Try to be LJ, and they don't need him to be LJ. They need him to be Kofer. And I think this event more so than a few weeks ago, we've seen Kofer kind of not try to do too much. He's keeping everybody involved. He's being I think a much better team player, and he was already pretty good last time around. Unfortunately, he's been bumped away from the ball here, and Relating Wave goes up high. And you talk about somebody who's always been a good teammate, always where he needs to be. Relating Wave keeps doing it.
And of course, Relating Wave paired with Speed there. Speed, necessary bump. He has to get that in order to be able to make that level of impact there. On the side of Team EVO, no slouches. I know a lot of people have their opinions of this European squad playing in North America, but you have to respect the caliber of players that are on the field in front of you right now. These guys definitely have their own storied career in their own right, and we've seen even Speed, especially, you know, reach to his own heights in the past. But now, how will he fare right now? They're doing pretty good in game 1, I'd say.
I'll just ask the South Africans how they feel about European teams playing in North America. They'll tell you the same thing they've been told. Just beat them. Hoxer beaten by Arju. Speed is there around Chicago, and he scores, and EVO doubles their lead.
You know, you gotta like this there. Great touch from Arju in a little bit of an awkward spot, but able to get there first. Great adjustment, and you talk about Speed as well, so fast to get that one, beating out the defense at time. EVO up by 2 here in the first half of game 1.
4 shots on target out of 9LIVES, but nothing really threatening the defensive Team EVO. Relating Wave, throw it up high, not trying to do too much with that play. And Hoxer at least got that through onto the offensive end. Kofer is going to have a look, but he's beaten by a mile by Arju. This will waterfall down, and Hoxer's got to clear that away. And right now, Team EVO are just outpacing 9LIVES. Kofer right down the middle. He's got Hoxer to his left. And Hoxer's going to have to jump into action, but that goes right to Relating Wave. Well done by Arju. He's still running forward, and nobody can follow that up off the crossbar as they just goes a little bit wide from Speed.
EVO doing a great job of winning the midfield here. And for 9LIVES, they have to really think about their possessions as they move forward here with time. Of course, you know, they want to quicken the pace, quicken the tempo, but they got to make sure to keep the ball near them. They've been giving up the ball a lot to EVO. They've been playing it back into their own half, and you're starting to see some of that physicality really hamper 9LIVES' progression.
Kofer gambled there just a little bit late, and it almost led to a goal. Now Chicago, very little in the tank, can't stay with it. And this falls right to Arju. Everything coming up for Team EVO right now. They're just containing 9LIVES and eventually trying to frustrate them, maybe starve them out of this game as well, as Chicago throwing off the back wall. Relating Wave's got it red, and Hoxer's got to come up to slow him down. Now they've got numbers forward, plenty of boost, and Kofer shut down by Speed.
Good read there for speed. Again, he had a nice turn on top of it. Thought he may have given a little bit more space to Kofor on that than he should have, but then he corrected it very well. Able to get the block out. 9LIVES struggling to convert here in game one. They're out shooting just by one goal, or one shot, I should say, for Team EVO. And they've been able to get more possession here late in the game, but not able to really get too much more outside of that. Chance maybe here for Kofor. Is able to line it up. Second touch. No, blocked away by speed.
Final minute, and this 2-goal lead still holding up. EVO trying to throw a shutout in game one. Kickoff championship Sunday. Kofor had to put the brakes on. He can start to streak downfield. He's got Hoxer with only a little bit of boost under him. And Arju just send that one back out to the side. Get it out of harm's way. EVO doing a great job keeping the ball out of the center of their defensive zone and forcing 9LIVES to do a lot of extra work. Chicago up to Kofor now. To the back wall, easily controlled by Arju. And this stranglehold that EVO's got on game one will continue all the way to the end. Final 5 seconds. And the only question now is, will they add a third? Speed will try. That one sails high. And Team EVO shuts down 9LIVES.
Shutout in game one. Mess with the mental on the side of Team EVO. They got a lot of support there, especially with some of the other European players cheering them on. So 9LIVES got the work cut out for them as we get ready for game two.
The relating wave will win the race against Chicago to get to the midfield booth, and then he'll score because of it. And again, it's the speed of EVO. They're just a little bit faster, and it's enough.
Yeah, you see that beat. Chicago was desperate to see if he could stop the relating wave. He tried to dodge into his car to see if he could throw him off track. Wave had it all the way through. First goal quickly from Team EVO. Not what you want to see if you're a 9LIVES fan.
Well, Chicago will breathe a sigh of relief, gets some time to play with the ball. They couldn't do anything with it, didn't have the momentum to get downfield. This one does go forward from Kofor. Midfield boost was behind him. Now Hoxer, he can control. Oh, had speed in the air, and he still managed to recover. There's Chicago on the doorstep to follow it up. And 9LIVES get their first goal of the series.
I like this stuff from 9LIVES. Take the time, take the first touch, then figure out what you want to do. You see both Kofor and Hoxer do that on that approach. They get the 50s in so well. And Chicago, I mean, he has a very easy shot there. Cleans things up for 9LIVES. Now they're back on the board.
Kofor thought about it. Now Arju, no boost, no problem. Able to get that up in the air for relating wave. And why not just throw the ball up and let wave go for it. It's been a pretty effective strategy overall for Team EVO. Here goes Arju. With speed, running up and indirect, almost into the net. Kofor just barely getting back. Couldn't tell if that was going to hit the corner of the frame or not, but he had to scramble into position. Now Hoxer forward. Feed it for Chicago, and the lead for 9LIVES.
And, you know, 9LIVES on the offense, they just seem so methodical, so controlled. Chicago, he doesn't have to play supersonic. He's just been reading the play and letting it come to him. The ball has been doing that. Defense has been kind of scrambling on EVO. And Chicago's had some really clean and easy shots to hit in game two so far. He's nailing those every time. And now, just like that, 1-goal game.
Well, the goals have come early for both of these squads. Right now, it's 9LIVES, the better of the two. Still a lot of work to do here in game two. Speed up against Hoxer. Try to get it out to relating wave. He does, and there's the speed again. And Team EVO managed to tie the game just because they're faster.
Yeah, that's really it. They passed the speed test there. I was on Chicago POV. He just needed someone to get a touch there. There's a beat so quickly, and he couldn't make a play on it. Nothing he could do. Just increase the pace, but it's okay. 9LIVES kickoff goal, and they're right back in it.
Well, you talk about team speed and just a little too slow getting back off the kickoff. Yet again, just leave the net open on kickoff. It's fine, everybody. Creates an exciting atmosphere here in North America. 3-2 the lead for 9LIVES. We spent a whole segment talking about kickoff goals, and what was the one constant? Just about nobody home. Kofor over to Hoxer. That's going to bounce awkwardly back. Relating wave back towards speed, and this time Chicago's there to meet him. It doesn't have any boost now, and well, that's been a problem for a few teams during this weekend. They've been going all out with their boost. Arju trying to line up a double, and Kofer's got to scramble across to meet him. And here come Team EVO again, just trying to out-pressure 9LIVES and wear them down. They are able to weather the storm and clear the zone this time. And Arju will give way to speed, and here they come.
Good cut there, though, from Kofer. Good follow-up touch as well. Hoxer gets here first. Ooh, Chicago was waiting right under the goal line for that one to get through. It was a good, clean beat. Kofer did a lot of great work there, but defense held on in time. We haven't seen too much physicality out of 9LIVES. They might try to pull that out of their bag of tricks. We know sometimes they'll be able to send a player like Chicago downfield, really just get in the face of a strong defense and shake them up. But right now, 9LIVES still sitting with the lead as we hit that halfway point in game 2.
Arju will give a look here to Chicago. Kofer coming up as well, and he is stonewalled by the defense. And is it going to be relating wave? It is, with speed taking the corner boost behind him. Doesn't amount to much in the immediate present here, as now Arju got to race Hoxer back out for Chicago, and little miscommunication there. Kofer was starting to come up for that ball, and Chicago took over. This is awkward in front and easily cleared away by Arju. So 9LIVES getting their looks this time around. They have a lead to show for it, but it just feels almost like a matter of when, not if, Team EVO levels this scoreline.
Yeah, EVO, though, they're struggling to hold on to the ball right now. It's been pretty tough for them. The way that 9LIVES has been able to move the ball has been pretty good. You saw a bit of a double commit there, but now they're trading demos. And you can see EVO trying to turn up the speed, and that was a clean chance for Wave. You got to score that.
You cannot leave that one on the table. It's one that EVO has to score. But a big break for 9LIVES. The empty net, best defender in the league. Now Chicago looking for anybody to pass to. Kofer's in retreat mode. Grab the midfield boost. He'll make a quick turn and let Hoxer come up in behind him. And Hoxer rolls it home after the setup by Kofer.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough if your Team EVO. You just had a clean look the other way. And now Hoxer able to score that one off of the assist from Kofer. Just that quick counter attack. It's going to be really tough for EVO to bounce back with only 1:07 left to go.
And Kofer being as disruptive as he could there to set up the play, and it gives 9LIVES just a little bit of extra breathing room. Out of the corner here, Hoxer in a real tough spot, had to try to block relating wave. Everybody was trying to next level each other, and then Arju just scores an open one.
Like you said, just everybody trying to play that extra touch. Chicago read it a little too late, and Arju creeped up, banked the shot. Now, chance here for EVO to equalize, but they've got to continue on this pace. 9LIVES, they've gotten 4. They were up 4-2. They do not want this one to slip out of their hands. They need to close this game out.
That's going to fall right to speed. Relating wave thought about falling in behind him, but instead had to wait. And Arju just waiting patiently for his turn. His turn is now. Speed waiting for the rebound, and that's kicked all the way up to the corner. Well defended by 9LIVES, but now here they come. Speed actually runs into relating wave, then wave eats a demo behind the play, and the shot from Arju popped away by Hoxer. Full boost, he just kind of rolled it away, and that could be catastrophic. Arju just a little bit too far back. So now Speed trying to get around Kofer, got slowed down at least. Now relating wave out to the corner, and Hoxer has that clear. Arju whips with 8 seconds. Now down to 5. Chicago drop it down in front. Somebody's got to take charge. It's Arju. Over to Speed. They got the outlet where they wanted it. Kofer's up early, and he'll spike it down. 9LIVES tie the series. Match with Team EVO.
A little bit. The only thing about EVO is they are sacrificing speed for accuracy. We saw that a couple times in game 2. Now, if EVO start hitting their shots, totally agree with you on that one. But right now, 9LIVES, they took that last game just by kind of playing their game, recognizing when they had space on the ball, and not playing out of their comfort zone. Their comfort zone is definitely going to be an important factor, especially if they win this and they have to move on. So having a good start early is important. We'll see what changes here in game 3.
Relating wave up to the skies, and Kofer there to send that back whence it came. Now Speed way downfield, right at Hoxer in this little back and forth tennis matchup, waiting for somebody to flinch. Probably favor 9LIVES in the grand scheme of things, but that kicks out towards Arju, and Kofer's got to bring it safely to the corner. So that could have been disastrous for 9LIVES, but they're sure-handed it back, and now it's relating wave. Off the back wall, Chicago kept it close, and Kofer has to come in and save the day.
Yeah, good on Kofer to save the day, and then he's in a great position now to bring this at least to the midfield 450 with speed. So he's able to kind of get the ball out of the zone here. And now you see 9LIVES. That's a great double. Chicago was so close, but it just wasn't enough.
It's not enough just to have a bunch of shots. It's got to be high-quality opportunities, and that's what 9LIVES are trying to generate here. Not trying to do too much. Hawks are in front, and the entire defense of Team EVO is as well. Not a lot of boost, but they clear it away, and everybody can go pick a boost pad and grab it.
Good communication there. Chicago was thinking of taking the ball up the back wall. Kofer called him off, and now they have so much field position because of it. And I think, you know, boost and positioning, very important for 9LIVES. It does change how they manage their offense so much. As Kofer now, again, same kind of play, flip reset, air dribble. This time he gets a demo, and he brings the ball all the way to that orange goal line. Very effective on giving 9LIVES that field positioning, but it needs to translate into some shots. They have none so far this game.
Kofer looking for his first goal of the series. Got a little deflection off the defense. Easily set away. Now Chicago over to Hoxer. Got nothing behind the shot. And a bad break for 9LIVES. EVO will take it though. It's relating wave to the backboard cleanly for speed. Who hits the crossbar? Relating wave is there. Well, the accuracy has betrayed Team EVO at times, but just having somebody there to clean up the mess, good enough. They're in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, you said it yourself. Very clean, relating wave, getting there in time, speed, dusting the defender. And now 1-0 for EVO. And if 9LIVES can't convert on that offense and they're getting outpaced on defense, it's not looking good for them.
Oh, never mind. Kofer, what a response. Coast to coast, solo effort. Bang, bang.
Never mind. If you got a guy that can pull that out on a moment's notice, I'll take it all back. 9LIVES, no, Kofer. What a shot.
And he's right back into the play again. And well, if Kofer gets going, well, okay, Chicago and Hawks they're actually joined at the hip, apparently.
They got two excited together.
That's unreal. We'll see what else Kofer can create. Edge of your seat stuff when he's on the ball over the last couple of events. Hoxer with a full tank of boost. Kofer circling around to the net. Hoxer pitches that right at speed, well positioned. And everybody's kind of recovered from what was a banger of a goal, and Kofer there to make the save. Reflex save as it was on Arju.
Now let's see what 9LIVES can do with this. A little bit of burst of momentum. Right now they're struggling to get out. They sit Kofer upfield. He was looking to zone out speed, see if he can get a bump or still some boost. And he had to barrel his way back. EVO starting to not read the play as well. Maybe this is a prime time for 9LIVES. If they could just get a beat in the midfield, they can make the most of some opportunities here. Oh my God, they have two up when Kofer jumps, but Arju though, Arju takes it, puts it the ball in his hands and makes a play.
It looked like it was going to be an awkward double commit, but the one who took charge, Arju, gives EVO the lead unassisted. And now with 1:21 to go, 9LIVES have to figure out how they're going to give the ball back to Kofer. Well, that's one way to do it. Unfortunately, he gets bumped away by speed, so here goes relating wave. Slam it off the backboard, and Kofer's right there to outlet to Hoxer. We'll see if 9LIVES kind of pick up the pace now with just over a minute to go, facing going down here in a, granted, a longer series here with these best of sevens as they are throughout the weekend. But it just feels like with the way Team EVO has been playing, especially playing from in front, that you don't have nearly as much time as you might feel like you have against anybody else.
It does, yeah, it does feel that way. Hold on, Kofer though, on the solo, got it! Top corner for Kofer, 2 for 2, we're tied up.
Give him the ball and get out of the way. Running forward, solo effort. You back him most of the time. We're all tied up, 43 seconds. It's become the Kofer show after he was relatively quiet in the first couple of games.
You see the pendulum kind of swinging left and right here. No team really dictating the game. 30 seconds to go in regulation. Chance here to just take the lead in the series. Remember, best of 7. Both teams still rocking the timeout. Kofor, though, another look, shot on, and Relating Wave able to get the block.
Final 15, Hoxer to Kofor, why not? But Arju's there this time. And Chicago will pitch it forward. Kofor happens to be there. He's got Chicago waiting underneath. Couldn't get the pass away. Relating Wave swatted it away. Now so does Speed. And Chicago almost certainly be content to let this go to overtime. And he is.
Watch the kickoff. Chicago able to get that one. He's going to look for a pinch mid. Arju, though, good patience. Instead of playing the 50, waited to see where the ball was going to go, and was able to prevent something that could have been disastrous here in game 3. Relating Wave a little awkward in the net, but gets out of time. Big clearance upfield.
And not able to make Relating Wave move too much side to side, so he's able to recover. Now here goes Kofor. Flip, reset, picked his spot, and Wave is right over there. So too with Speed. Now Hoxer, he's got Chicago forward. Forced Arju to the wall, and now Kofor's there, and that's sent away by Arju. Great control, great concentration defensively from Arju. Will it result in a goal on the other side for Team EVO? Speed was just waiting. Hoxer comes in to swipe it away. Will he play the role of hero? Trying to get off the backboard, got the demo, and Chicago was waiting and waiting just a little too far back.
EVO are starting to scramble. Now the ball's getting away from him. Speed doesn't have the boost. Chicago doesn't have it either, but he does take that possession across. Arju's needed and gets a great touch again. Hoxer, no boost, dangerous, and he got a great touch. Chicago will chase it down, send it to the corner. Great touch again out of Hoxer to stop that play. He was low boost. The offense from EVO was bearing down, and he was able to save his team in that game.
Second touch from Arju through Speed for a loop. He was up and burned a lot of boost, but he grabs the corner on the way back. Everybody's got plenty, and Arju will get right back to it. Intercepted by Chicago. Easy save for Relating Wave, and that will fall right to him, but there is Chicago standing tall. He's got Hoxer waiting in front, still available, but Arju will sweep that out. Kofor making sure to grab the midfield and back corner boost. Maybe one of his teammates would have liked it. There's Hoxer, though, for the save. And Hoxer and Chicago trying to get out of each other's way. It'll be Hoxer's shot, but Speed avoids Chicago, makes the stop, and forces 9LIVES all the way back.
9LIVES are getting so aggressive on the offense. They are outpacing Team EVO here a little bit, and they are getting them slightly boost off. Chicago wants to get that pass with Relating Wave, but unable to. Kofor will get a double in the corner, and big demo to kind of clean up some space. Good read on Chicago, not letting that touch from Arju throw him off to there as well. But EVO struggling to control possession here as 9LIVES are pouncing, waiting for a mistake.
The Hawks are just trying to get that ball into a scoring spot. Everybody was a little far back. Kofor especially. Now he's going to flip one back up to the backboard, and Arju is there. Nothing there for 9LIVES, even despite the demo by Kofor. That'll at least take Relating Wave out for a moment, but they still got Arju and Speed forward. Speed came way, way up, and then ultimately turned around, trying to maybe throw off the defense. It did not work out. And Chicago now forcing one through Arju. Speed's got it easily, and Hoxer will just go up to meet him, try to slow him down. Kofor with a big win, and that forces Relating Wave into action. The 9LIVES have had their looks here in overtime. So too of Team EVO, but we've gone 3+ minutes. Nobody showing any signs of breaking through, and certainly no signs of cracking defensively.
Yeah, right now it's just been controlled for the midfield. Arju to Relating Wave. Relating Wave trying to throw off the defense, but it goes straight to Kofor. Couple of backflips on the side of 9LIVES, but they regain composure and they get the ball out. Chance to move downfield, especially off the demo. Relating Wave's got to slow things down, but a good respawn out of Arju shuts down the offense from 9LIVES.
Kofor will just flick that over towards Hoxer. Well controlled defensively, but here comes Speed for Arju, and couldn't throw off the defense at all. Kofor should have this, only as far as Arju, and Hoxer can take over. Trying to starve out 9LIVES here. Plenty of boost on the side of Team EVO. They haven't been able to capitalize on it. Chicago watching for what Relating Wave has up his sleeve. They do eventually get this cleared out towards midfield, but again, they're working with not a lot. You're seeing it come in spurts. There's Chicago with a drive. Stopped by Relating Wave. Add another savior medal for him. He's got 6 saves here of the 10 for his team. Trying to get Team EVO to the good against 9LIVES. But again, they're having to work for it. Almost an entire extra game's worth of overtime.
And they're still fighting. Speed looking for the double. Does get it, but Hoxer waiting on that back wall. Hoxer's awareness, and especially in this overtime, has been very good to stop EVO from making any type of offensive plays. But EVO, oh wait, that's 2. Hoxer, can he get it to Kofor? Really, we just have boost. Arju got back. Great block to shut the play down. It's not over yet. Relating Wave still with no boost. Gets a big clearance. And if Speed plays this right, he is going to be able to buy his team some time. 5 minutes into overtime. No team really letting up here. As this game continues on, great touchdown for Kofor. Hoxer a little awkward spot as Arju shot not that good. That'll be Hoxer's 3rd save of the game.
Oh, Hoxer's giving that one to Speed. Kofor's got to get up with nothing in the tank. At the end, he does, and that one sent all the way back down, and we will reset again. Gonna come down to who makes that aggressive challenge. Chicago for Hoxer, blocked away by both Arju and Speed, and then before anybody else can react, Relating Wave just launches it downfield, and nobody has time to capitalize on any kind of awkward touch. Again, the focus at this level with this long of an overtime, it is going to be exhausting for these teams. Who will crack? Arju had to avoid contact, goes up, easily gets it out to the side. Speed over Hoxer. Oh, Arju tried to screen him away, but Hoxer did grab the midfield boost. Opportunity now for 9LIVES. They've got plenty in the tank. Chicago denied by Arju, and he does field into an open net. Oh, what a heroic effort from Arju to win it in overtime.
A good win. There was a little bit of space there for 9LIVES to make the play because Arju did have to get that 100 boost pad.
Opportunity to put the game away. Arju stands strong at the net, hits the empty net on the other side, and that's where we are. 2-1 going now to Utopia. Big opportunity now for Team EVO to get 3 shots at closing out 9LIVES if they can repeat what they've done in the odd games in this series.
Now we'll see if that timeout from 9LIVES helps. Speed, very ambitious, going up for that. Doesn't make contact at all, and Chicago will be able to carry it downfield for free. Not a lot of boost on the side for Kofor, so most he can do is just throw it to the back wall. And both these teams looking to maybe trade potential counterattack opportunities early, but the execution just has not been there. A little sloppy here off the start of game 4.
Arju right at Chicago. See if that timeout even slows down EVO as far as momentum goes. If they come out playing a little bit different. You seem like they might be pressing a bit much, but now get the ball down deep into 9LIVES territory. Speed and Arju both there, and still the ball trickles back out to the side where Kofor's got it. Add some space. That ball's right to Hoxer. Well placed. Arju bumped, and Relating Wave almost kept it out. But 9LIVES will get on the board first, thanks to a huge effort out of Hoxer and Kofor.
Yeah, Hoxer just kind of slowing it down, got in front of the ball in case there was someone rotating in. But it was really Kofor who gets the bump there that opens up the net. 9LIVES getting physical for the first goal.
And how good Arju has been defensively, not just from that last overtime. Now he'll set up Relating Wave, and we're all tied up. Off the kickoff. Yet again, Kofor got back and then just lost the challenge to Arju, who was, Daz, a little bit faster.
A little bit faster. Chicago had no boost on the play there as well, so he could just wave a hand around. But Relating Wave knew he had that shot free as day. All the work from 9LIVES done by kickoffs, back to back, and it's Relating Wave scored both of them.
Relating Wave again off of that one that ricochets off of Kofor, and a fastball that Kofor can't catch up to, and nobody else. Team EVO get 2 quick ones, and they've turned this game right on its head early.
Again, kickoff in their favor. Arju flip reset. Oh, Kofor just got there in time. Relating Wave to Speed. Speed!
Just unreal. Everybody in position, nobody trying to do too much, nobody's selfish. Team EVO is as fun a team to watch as you're gonna see. This is fantastic stuff. But now Hoxer got it forward, beaten out by Relating Wave, and this is where the challenge is going to lie for 9LIVES, trying to drag this game back. I mean, it's got to be somebody other than Kofer. I can't imagine one man could just completely turn this series around, though I can offer Exhibit A as Relating Wave, who has been phenomenal. 6 goals so far for Team EVO.
Yeah, I mean, Team EVO especially, I mean, the kickoffs are really hurting 9LIVES here. You know, if they cut it up after the first one, they probably could mitigate the game a little bit, create some time, but these are just one after the other. So much work to do, and much of the clock against them.
It feels like 9LIVES doesn't expect the pass to actually come out. They're playing so far back. Now Chicago does come up. That one does find its mark, but it's deflected away. Relating Wave blocks that as well, and Arju just kind of shrugs Chicago away from the play. And here comes Team EVO again. I mean, they have just been better, smarter, faster.
Yeah, I think, you know, when you talk about that, you gotta think like, yes, it probably does make you second guess, especially considering how often they have been beat on some of those maybe first, second man challenges. And for them, yeah, they are gonna hesitate a little bit more because they don't know, and every time they have played that guess, so yeah, my team has definitely got it, and they've been wrong, they've been scored on. So for them, it's kind of a tough spot to be in at the moment. But they do have to kind of keep that team faith here, still keep trying to play their play style. It's what's got them this far, and it'll help them kind of get back into it. They do have to start ramping it up, though. They're wasting a lot of time.
Well, it is Arju that controls that well with the first touch. And the flip reset to beat Chicago, and 9LIVES falls apart as Arju makes another impactful score. Oh, Hoxer did he get bumped? He did. That's why the defense was awkward. Relating Wave just came in, head-on collision, knocked him out of the play.
Yeah, Hoxer got bumped. Chicago turned in. They weren't expecting the flip reset nor the bump. And wait, they get one back quick. What a pass there to Chicago. And he makes it a 2-goal game.
First goal since that 4-goal performance for 9LIVES in Game 2. Chicago back on the board. Minute 28. There's one down. They need a lot more. Everybody goes on the kickoff except Relating Wave, and he's got the follow-up and try to thread the needle between Hoxer and Chicago. Now Relating Wave, oh, that's well read by Chicago. Unfortunately for him, it falls right to speed. And Arju then backing away to make sure he doesn't get bumped, so he can take this shot, sent away by Kofer. Now Chicago's got to run, and he does so very quickly, but Relating Wave is right there to match him every step of the way. Speed with the outlet to Relating Wave. Here comes Team EVO again off the crossbar, and Kofer's got it.
Good passing, though, in transition out of both teams, but especially EVO, because they are looking more threatening in that aspect. Hit that final minute, 9LIVES with some offense. But still, EVO, I just feel like, I mean, they've only gotten 1 save out of the 3 shots. So 9LIVES have only had 3 shots this game. They scored 2 of them. They have not been outputting too much in that department here on offense. Can they get more? As Hoxer puts one through, but Relating Wave with the block.
And it's Arju to pop that away, and the task becomes even tougher now for 9LIVES. Down inside 30 seconds. Chicago, slow play for a moment. Try to be patient. Blocked away by Arju. Everybody went. The net is open, and Kofer will just get back in time to at least keep it a 2-goal game. But to give themselves a chance, they got to score right about now. Relating Wave says no thank you, and that's going to do it for game number 4. It is Team EVO with a 3-1 lead. It's been the worst lead in all of Rocket League. Can they hang on with 3 shots to take down 9LIVES? It would seem. They're on the hill now, 3-1 over 9LIVES. We go to the Aquadome. Can they close it out? We'll find out as we kick off Game 5.
Let's see what 9LIVES have in store here. Surely, this one, a little bit more kind of pace in it. Now that you know This could be your last game in this tournament. Good 50s there from Hoxer. He wants to play this close. Arju looking for a follow-up off the touch off the ceiling. Does get it into the corner, but Chicago able to take it. A strong air dribble upfield into a 50. Kofer a little out of position, but Hoxer trying to put a shot on. Chicago wanted to get there to interrupt, but Relating Wave can get the save.
Demo on Arju is not going to accomplish much. It came way too late, and Speed's shot will be well wide. Relating Wave can follow that up. It's Team EVO. Reset. Not even so much reset, they just reload. Speed going after Kofer, and Relating Wave is there as well. Everybody forward for Team EVO, but a relatively low-risk challenge with that bump coming through in the air, or the effort. Now Speed with Arju going forward. It really is just a different guy every time. I mean, Relating Wave started off this series on absolute fire. Arju has had some heroic moments. Speed waiting at the back as that one goes past Arju. He has been lethal. He's been incredible on the defensive end as well. I mean, Team EVO have shut down 9LIVES for the most part. Relating Waves double blocked away, and it is Hoxer with, again, not much going on behind him. They're coming forward with very little boost in the tank. Chicago finally grabs the midfield, and this goes off to the corner, and we'll see if 9LIVES can get any threats going offensively.
Yeah, that's been the big thing. You know, they can shut things down on defense here and there. Oh, little team bump there from EVO. But when they're on offense, this is kind of how the offense goes. Someone brings the ball up in the air, clear it away, and then that's it. Everybody kind of rushes back to play defense. You may see a second follow-up shot, but not too much in the passing department out of them. Offensive physicality's not there. And I think, you know, for them, having that sustained pressure could be very big. But Hoxer, though, got clean beat. Sometimes you just need to outpace your opponent.
Well, that's exactly what Team EVO did to 9LIVES the entire first half of this series, and this time it goes 9LIVES' way. Hoxer happened to be a little bit closer, and the gamble does not pay off for 9LIVES. So Hoxer adds his 4th goal of the series. It's a lead for 9LIVES in Game 5. 3-1 lead, the worst to happen. Then Relating Wave lobbing one forward, and it just goes off the crossbar. And a good thing for 9LIVES because nobody was going to get there. Kofer blocked by Relating Wave. Speed will be able to challenge this, and Arju takes charge.
Surely this doesn't go the distance, right?
Again,
I hear what you're suggesting. I just don't want. I'm not trying to believe it.
All weekend.
We'll see what happens here. Kofer playing this one up high. Looks for the dunk. Gets sent across. Arju a little slow there. Hoxer should be able to get a touch here, and that demo is really good. But Speed, oh, he could have had a goal there. Shot just off target. No one was able to contest it. No one was in the net there on 9LIVES.
There have been a couple missed opportunities, one in the game that they lost back in Game 2, where you kind of go, yeah, I'm in the RLCS. I don't know if I should be missing that. They're down still a goal here as Relating Wave will catch at midfield, and Kofer happens to be right there, but he has to concede the corner boost, so Kofer's got to use what he's got. Trying to drop it down to Chicago. It's blocked away by Speed, and then Arju outlets all the way across the field and got that away from Kofer.
Kofer's doing a great job individually, just kind of being a menace here, making things very difficult for EVO, especially in that midfield. Here he is right now. Pops that one up. Speed already up there for the pre-jump, so they'll play 50, and Arju will collect. Arju over Hoxer. Oh, just all the way through. Arju!
I mean, initially, I like the play from Kofer. Okay, make them burn all their boosts to come out and get you. You've got the lead. The problem is EVO can do that. Arju just runs right through the defense, and they had to contend with Speed being downfield as well. And just a mess for 9LIVES defensively caused by Team EVO. We're all tied up now with less than a minute to go. They went to a 6-minute overtime in Game 3. Are we headed towards similar waters here? Chicago blocked by Speed and Relating Wave. Still opportunity, though, for Hoxer. Chicago's up. Drop it right down, and Wave sends it away.
I still like that goal from Arju because after he gets the bump, he gets one last touch. That think that changed the position of the ball just enough that it threw off Chicago, who was going for the block. Again, well done. Arju's had quite the series individually, but it's still anybody's game. Final 15 seconds.
Final countdown about to begin to send us to overtime unless somebody has something to say about it. That goes right to Chicago. Quick shot is a little bit high, and Arju sends it away. Watch Relating Wave on the other side. Couldn't get under the ball. We do go to sudden death in Game 5. Must win for 9LIVES. Otherwise, Team EVO has a top 4 to their credit.
Okay. Relating Wave. Looking for that extra touch. Does get a bump, but Chicago able to put an outlet. Kofer, though, has to remain a little composed. He's kind of jumping for everything. Sometimes he puts himself out to play. Looking for the counterattack on the side of EVO, but not going to be able to find it, a little too spread out here.
9LIVES looking to generate a play where they get a second touch that throws off the defense. They got to be very careful, though, because Team EVO has done nothing but play very, very solid, and they haven't bit on many of those. Goes all the way across for Arju. Second touch from him. He may need another. He does. Tough angle to score from, and he almost did. Speed's got the follow, and Kofer the save there. Can he turn it into offense as Arju did in the last one? No, it's blocked away.
9LIVES with good field positioning here, but that touch from Hoxler gets so far away from him. Chicago wants to track that down, but not in the best position either from him. And now they got to race back to get on defense. You see EVO, they're kind of looking for a counterattack here against 9LIVES.
Oh, that falls right to Relating Wave, and his shot was sailing high. Kofer had to clear it across the crossbar, and now Hoxer throw it ahead. Hope something good can happen. Kofer was being battled by Speed up there, and with that corner boost, he's going to have to turn on this, and a challenge goes right towards Arju. Jumps in front of Relating Wave, so a rare miscue out of Team EVO. Might have cost them a clean counterattack. Here goes Wave, though, with Speed backing out of the play. Arju coming up. It's just very fluid right now out of Team EVO as we kind of settle into this pattern. Kofer's shot blocked away by Arju. And again, communication, teamwork, so critical on both ends of the field. Team EVO's got it all in this overtime as they did the last.
Good dodge from the bomb. Great double there from Kofer. But he can't get it past Arju, who collects. And Chicago a little bit in danger as well. Wanting to see just a bit more passing upfield in transition for 9LIVES here. What is Hoxler going to do with this one? Just play it off the wall, play it into a 50 again. These don't lead to chances here for 9LIVES. And then Chicago, he just throws that one right to Relating Wave. He's going to sail it back into his corner.
Speed trying to beat 2 of that play, but Chicago wisely put the brakes on. Here comes Arju, though. He's only got Kofer to beat. Hoxer trying to circle in behind. And Relating Wave just had to wait just in case. He had a kind of an awkward read on that ball. And Chicago waiting for his turn to come up now with Kofer running forward. And that's just going to be left for Relating Wave. Good discipline out of Team EVO defensively. Again, not trying to do too much, not putting themselves in an awkward position as we approach now 3 minutes of overtime. Kofer double tap. Nobody got a hand up, didn't matter as it wasn't quite on. And Arju sweeps that up from the goal line. And back goes Team EVO with trying to force a double commit here out of 9LIVES on the backboard. And they just about have. There is Speed. Bouncers through and Chicago the save.
Relating Wave up quick. Oh, but he missed
on it.
Hold on, EVO still with that possession. They slide it through, but no one was expecting Chicago to miss that. He might hit this shot. No, Speed not going to blink twice. Going to get there in time. Chance here as EVO still applying the pressure. Arju doesn't get there. Relating Wave trying to outpace the defense, but it went to the blue corner, and Kofer collects.
Kofer, quick fire, easy stop by Arju. Just not much of a follow-up at all out of 9LIVES, so that whiff could be costly. Here's Kofer, trying to get back down on it. His shot blocked away by Arju, had to contend with Chicago as well. And then he swats this ball away. Remember, he was one who made the save, and then the full court shot to win it in Game 3 in overtime. That was 6 minutes plus, and we've now gone over 4 minutes of OT here as Speed's gonna race downfield. Trying to get pennies, won the race to the corner boost, and Hoxer will send it away. Chicago had plenty otherwise, and Arju just popped that one ahead of Hoxer. Only one man to beat, it's Kofer. He's gotta buy his teammates time, and he does.
Yeah, good. Like you said, good touch there from Kofer, buying the team some time. You're starting to see 9LIVES again Their teamwork is starting to ramp up. They are passing out more. And they are also increasing the pace of play. EVO are trying to turn things up as well. They, again, feel like they can outpace 9LIVES, especially to some of these balls when they're playing up on offense. But they haven't been as effective at executing that. RG doesn't have enough boost for a follow, so Chicago will pick this one up and try to take this into the corner while Hoxer picks up the boost. 9LIVES just barely kind of holding on here defensively, though. Arju with a chance to get it by everybody. Arju, a big tank and speed will close out the series.
What another effort out of Arju to keep that play alive. Had the defense dancing like puppets on a string, and then Speed comes up and snaps them. They win a 6-minute overtime, they win a 5-minute overtime, and Team EVO can call themselves at least a top 4 team in North America this weekend, and counting.
No way.